Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert from Unkert Education here. In this video, we're going to install MarkText on a Chromebook. The first thing we want to do is set up the Linux development environment. So to do that, I'm going to go over to this launcher here, click on the launcher and search for Settings. Okay, I'll bring up the best match, which is my settings here. And on the left-hand side, you'll see this new UI as of 2024. This is a little bit different than the older UI. What we want to find is the Linux development environment. So to do that, we'll go down on the left here to About Chrome OS. Click on that, and you should see the Linux development environment here, where you can click on Setup. Click on Setup, and then you've got this Setup wizard. I'll click on Next here. It's going to give you a username. I believe this is based off your email. I would change this now if you want to change it. And also, it's going to give you a disk size, and it's going to give you the recommended size, or you can set a custom size. You can change this later on. If you do want to set custom now, you can just check custom and then use the slider to change the size. I'm going to stick with recommended and click install. This is going to take a few minutes, so I'll come on back once that's done. Okay, once the Linux development environment is installed, you'll see this terminal pop up. I'm going to maximize this and increase the font size by doing Control+. And I want to make sure everything's up to date, so I'm going to type sudo apt update, and then 2 ampersands for and then sudo apt upgrade with a -y flag. And the -y flag just answers yes to any additional space that the update will take. I'm going to hit enter and let that run. And I'll come on back once that's done. Okay, once that's done, I can just type in clear to clear out some of that extra information. And there is one library that we need to install to make sure that MarkText works correctly and loads up. And that's the libnss3 library. So what I'm going to type is sudo apt install and then libnss3. I'll hit enter. It's going to ask me for this to take some additional space. I'm going to say yes and hit enter. Okay, now that that's installed, I can just exit out of my terminal here and I can close my settings. And what I'm going to do now is open up a browser and we're going to search for MarkText, and we'll see we have this GitHub repository. I'm going to click on that. And then down here on the side we have releases, and I'm going to click on the latest release. And I have an AMD style Chromebook, so I'm going to download this AMD64.dev file. Okay, once that file is downloaded, I'll click Show in Folder. And I'm going to right click here and click Install with Linux, and then Install and OK. And that's going to take a moment or two to go ahead and install. Okay, let me close out my downloads. Let's search my settings here. And if I search my settings, you can see that I've got this MarkText here. I've previously pinned it, but if you haven't pinned it, you can just click on it to open. And here we go. We've got MarkText open. You can change themes. You can change your theme and get working on it. Start typing away. And there you go. You've installed MarkText on a Chromebook. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. If it was, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see how to install Ghostwriter on a Chromebook, check out this next video.